hearts, lungs, brains. So it's Sad Riches. We back with another one. I want to tell y'all about an app that I just stumbled across. It's called Airspace. So what Airspace does, it allows you to use your personal vehicle, whether it's a SUV, truck, van, anything like that. You use your personal vehicle to go to the airport and pick up different items such as hearts, lungs, brains. Nah, I'm just joking. But no, seriously. One of them is organs, and then the other one is air supplies. So with the air supplies, it's pretty much things like parts that they use for planes and different little technologies and things like that, that it allows you to pick up from the airport and deliver it to another airport or deliver it to a location where it's needed. The first thing though, I'm gonna talk about the pros and the cons of this app that I've heard about it. I did a lot of research on it. I've actually signed up. I haven't got approved just yet, but I'm waiting on that approval. So as soon as they get approved, I'll update y'all on that as well. But one of the pros that I want to talk about is it allows you to pick up small items. So a lot of these items are ranging from, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, things like that. But you pick these items up and drop them off. So if it's ever a point in time where you want to just work through the night or get up at 2 in the morning and do some deliveries or something like that, just get started before your other day gets started or before work or whatever the case is, you can actually access this app 24/7. Another one of the pros about this app, you deal with live people or whatnot. So once you receive the notification or whatnot, somebody will actually call you on the phone and they'll confirm all the details and things like that and give you the location and all the information that you pretty much need. So it's not anything that got to be guessed or anything like that. They're going to tell you exactly what you need to do. This app, it also offers like paid incentives and things like that. So they might give you something and say, hey, if you do 5 orders within this time period, we'll give you a $50 bonus, or we'll give you a $100 bonus for doing X amount of deliveries in a time frame. Another good thing that I've been hearing about this app as well, it also pays you for your time. So say for instance, you get to one of the locations and things are just not in order and you gotta sit and wait. All you gotta do is once you get there, you start that clock and they'll start paying you for that time that you're spending waiting to get everything in order. Also, another one of the things that I find as a pro with this app, all depending on the type of person you is and exactly how you feel about things, since you are delivering like live specimens such as organs and things like that, you will, get that satisfaction or that feeling that you are part of saving somebody's life or just contributing as a whole to be able to help other people and transport things of that nature. So we're going to jump into some of the cons or some of the things that I've been hearing about this app that people really don't like. The main thing that I've been hearing that people don't really like is you do not know how much you're getting paid for the order. And that can be like a big deal breaker. It can make you not even want to use the app or whatnot. But the pay has been decent from what I've been hearing, but it all varies on your location, the time frames, and other things like that. So when I looked it up and I did a little bit of research like through their website and whatnot to see what they say about not letting the driver know how much they're getting paid before they do the order. So what they stated is, so they pretty much stated that their pay structure for the jobs is it depends on the distance, the complexity of the job, like how hard the job is, and it also depends on things like the times. So I'm assuming that some of those orders that pop up at 2 and 3 in the morning, if it's urgent, I believe they'll pay you a little bit more. From further research as well, I looked into it, and a lot of people say, like, say for example, if it says that this order has to be dropped off by 10 a.m., if you get there like 9:30 and you complete the job or getting ready to complete it, it won't actually allow you to automatically say that the job is complete at 9:30 because it's outside of the time window or whatever that's supposed to be delivered. So what you would do is you'll have to call support and get them to manually input that, hey, I finished this job early or I finished this job before the estimated drop-off time. Another thing that I heard about this app as well, they say on their site that they offer local and like long distance deliveries or whatnot, but from what I've been looking up and reading and researching, a lot of people say that these jobs are on the longer, they have more jobs for long distance than they do for local delivery. So when I say long distance, I'm talking about, 50 to 100 miles from start to finish. 50 to 100 miles is not realistically that far, but depending on where you're coming from and if it's traffic and things like that, that can be, an hour, 2 hour drive. So just keep that in mind as well. A couple people also reported like if they wanted to take the tolls to speed that driving process up a little bit, like they don't reimburse you for tolls. So that's kind of up to you. If you want to get it done a little bit faster and take the tolls, you won't be paid for it though. Another thing to keep in mind, like when I was mentioning that you will be sometimes transporting organs and things like that, if you get grossed out easily, this probably ain't the job for you. But in the same sense, just looking at how they package things and things like that, I'm pretty sure that it's not on display like in a glass case where you can see that, hey, I'm moving a heart, or hey, I'm moving a pair of lungs or something like that. So just keep that in mind. I know a lot of people get grossed out about the fact that they're even knowing that they're transporting things like that. A lot of people did report that they had issues at the drop off. So say for instance, you go into a big hospital or something like that, I don't think that you just walk straight into the emergency room or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's like some docks or something like that that you arrive to around the back of the building or a particular location. And a lot of people pretty much report that they have problems finding that exact location of where they're going to meet the client or where they're going to actually deliver this item to.